I was wrong. So things continue to uh, pile in challenges. I'm sorry if it's my background or are you good? Okay, perfect. So yeah, so things actually there was another level of intensity and challenges, and I'm very very grateful for that. That put the pressure for us to navigate. You know, I would say more stable and sustainable solutions for the long term. So we went through some different exercises, and I'm happy that happened. So we could be on one side experiencing at the moment some of the most challenges times in our journey so far. On the light side, I want to remind you about the attitude. As long as you are determined and you have a good uh, will and intention, and you want to do the right things, even if it sounds hard, you're always going to be blessed by the guidance of God to go to probably a better direction than you think, because we're human and we're limited in our ability. Uh, but our Creator has a broader vision, and I am at ease for whatever selection he chose for us. Either way is going to be better. I know that because sometimes it's good to hit rock bottom, like really to hit the harder you hit the bottom, the bigger you bounce back and you launch higher and higher. So we have to be respectful to your intelligence, to the transparency that we always advocate here. We are in going through some challenges in different areas in the business. That is true, but it doesn't mean in any way it's ending us or it's finishing the business. So keep in mind that it's good this is happening for long-term solutions and more sustainable solutions. And add to that, you have to know that we're made of the right things. And I mean we, as all of us collectively, on the company side, yourself, and whoever is involved and engaged. As just Brother Red here said, how engaged you are. I am actually pleased myself to see how people are paying attention and engaged. For example, that survey about the product prioritization, I'm very pleased to see, wow, they really know, they are pretty much well aware of what's happening. So collectively, okay, we're made of gold. Okay, we're made of the right things. We are made of good characters. And I want to say something. Tough times are good, are healthy, because they don't just, you know, reveal who you are, but also they teach you to have higher and bigger stamina and more endorsement and more in endorsing to uh, uh, and enduring more challenges. Okay, so we have to go through that through that training and that exercise. So all in all, we are not giving up, and we will never give up. And I'm going to go back to the very basics. My name is Ash Mufareh, and I was born to do something good for humanity. I was born to make a good difference. I was born to make a good change. I guarantee that. I know it. It's going to happen at any cost, at any time, no matter how long it takes, no matter what it takes, what's the sacrifice. This is the end result. So don't pay attention to the way it could be slippery, it could be muddy sometimes. Okay. But we need to focus on the direction, the intention, the character, and where we're going. That's what matters the most. Uh, so I need to give you an update. We miss O Connect for sure. I can tell you that our team is doing everything in their ability to bring this back uh, as quickly as possible without further delay. It, it it is taking time, no problem, but it will be solved. Okay, um, it's just a matter of time. So rest assured, we are gonna work out a resolution to this. On the other hand, I need to go back to that topic of prioritizing things. And brother Chris mentioned this. Uh, you know, you're not seeing what's happening on the surface to the public by design, because we've learned we don't want to beat ourselves with our words. Okay, so we have to be pre- prepared when we announce something. It is critical that it is perfectly aligned with what's available. Okay, in reality. So for transparency, for integrity, for accuracy, we cannot say exactly what's happening in detail. Some might be frightening, okay, and not pleasant. But who said the journey of of making something that is a life changing, like ONPASSIVE, will be just a walk in the park, or will be a slam dunk done deal without any sacrifice or without any pain? That is necessary. That is the sign of success, and we are not in any way, uh, going away or life-threatening thing. It's just some hiccups, some boundaries, some uh, obstacles on the way, but we will get through this. Okay. Now, behind this jam, there are other good things bubbling. Okay, so it is realistic for you to expect that eruption, okay, to happen just once we burst out. Oh, so this has been kind of like stuck behind that wall, whatever it is, and then all of a sudden it will just explode in a good way. So this is realistic to think that way. And I want to thank you for your participation, and quickly and so rightfully, so intelligently in that survey about what products you believe they would make more impact, we should put first, second, third, all of that. And that's the reason why we're kind of like, I would say, rearranging, okay, the structure and the direction to be as effective as possible. So that's what I wanted to say today. To put this in short, if you missed anything I said, and I want to just say something right now. Yes, company went through some challenges, some obstacles, not the easiest task to accomplish, but we are up to the challenge, and we are working really as hard as possible to get through this. At the same time, whatever we're working on, we know for sure is going to please you. But unfortunately, we cannot say that. So, out of respect, if you're thinking or speculating, oh, there's something is not right here, okay, or something is happening, I'm so honest with you. I'm talking to you as a brother, okay, from my heart, okay. You're right. Things are not, as they should be, or and and a big portion of it we cannot say what it is. But in the meantime, we are this is all I have for my life. Okay, I pledge, I can guarantee you from my side, you're going to be pleased about the outcome, regardless of how and which and this and that. Don't be buried by the details. All right, focus on, we're going to take you to a better place than you are, okay, where you are now, and whatever you think it is. So rest assured, we're just about to experience the good of our journey. The last thing I want to say, uh, get off track now, or of this energy. I'm going to bring up something more promising. I'm going to show you the light, but also without the specific, for the same reason, without a name at least. But I'm going to give you something. One big thing about uh, technology as of now, okay, the evolution and transformation of artificial intelligence, which is touching so many aspects and sectors of our life. What brought me to where we are now in technology is my passion for marketing and for technology. For many years, for decades, I've been on this path of learning and engaged, involved in technologies, systems, uh, and perhaps, marketing. Uh, One of the things that we often talk about is what is AI and where is it going to take us? Okay. And who's going to get there first and who's going to be that, first winner and all of that. I packaged it in a different way previously that everyone's AI is a little different than others. Your artificial intelligence perspective or goal could be different from the other company and in the industrial sector or in the agriculture or in the uh, say digital arena. So everybody's AI is different. Is it hardware? Are we talking about the robotic? Are we talking about the monetization of the data? Are we talking about education? What? Okay, in which way? The the bad news is not going to be just one, or one is going to dominate and one is just going to win and crush it. Okay. The good news, everybody can get to where they want to go without damaging and hindering the other's objective. But there's one thing, if you nail it, you definitely can own so much and you can really be ahead of the game, which is uh, being involved in marketing for many, 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 many years now. Um, it was quite a big evolution from the printed publications, to the mainstream media, to the billboard, to the handing cards or the stationary stuff, to the um, start of the dot-com boom when I was pumping millions, tens of millions of emails daily. I will tell you, uh, at some point, I had marketing campaigns, email marketing campaigns, where it was just like booming in the beginning, and I had the ability to send out daily, every 24 hours. I set my servers, my system to send out 80 million emails to data, day in, day out. Just set it up. Okay. It requires some work, some intelligence. I was able to do that myself. Okay. Obviously, I had intelligent people doing that for me. I just paid the bill. So what this allowed me to do to crush it, whatever I wanted to sell, you give me that link, I put it in the blast, you make money nonstop. It's magical. At that time was a company called Groupon, still there. Okay, by the way, Groupon, which is they have data for the buyers and people go to get discounts in America and all, like coupon, but they make Groupon. Okay, so you get the point. So they have massive data, and they sent at some point I was sending out emails daily more than Groupon. Put that on the record. So to give you the ability, then things were kind of like winding down and became more problematic. And then the uh, can spam and spam agencies became more strict and prevented more email to get through to the recipients. ESPs, email service providers, they got more strict. uh, and ISPs, internet service providers, got more strict, more filtering, more all that. So it got harder, 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 harder. But we always found a way to up our game so we can get through, and did that. Now we're in 2024. It's not the same as 2004 or 2014, just 10 years ago. Completely different. So what we did back then, which is incredible, I can tell you is, you know, it's almost dead. I cannot say 100% dead. You're not going to get, okay, but it's definitely not the same. So that era is over. You got to change that. And then we got other methods. So, I think Mr. DeGarmo can go over through of them, because we come across, some common methods that we've used. Okay, then capture page and lead list collection, and banners and exchange or traffic exchange. There's some almost all of these methods and modalities are dead fatally, okay? And they no longer work. They're not effective. So you could put your money and time and you're not going to get results. When I started on passive uh, a, a few years ago, uh, we were in arrangement to have a couple of sources to basically give us by the click, to give us leads and contacts. And so we are per se delivering traffic either by subscription or as on demand. And one of the proposals to acquire one of the companies that I was a big, you know, partner in a way, and player in their journey uh, for about 20 years or so. It's a long time, by the way, uh, and they are still there, and that, but the effectiveness is not the same. Effectiveness and the scalability is not the same. Because of this, and thankfully to that gap in time between then, a few years ago, and now, made me rethink the source of leads and traffic. That, of course, that's a game changer, because no matter what you do, you need audience, you need followers, you need traffic. That's the lifeblood for your business. So it made me rethink, and what would be the alternative after interacting and studying and learning more and more and more about artificial intelligence and machine learning and data science, and the data, you know, war, I'm going to say right now, that is happening, or race, put it, you know, more mildly, it led us to reach, what if we apply artificial intelligence to generate massive amount of traffic in real time, but more accurate in a compliance or legal way? And you heard the saying, if there's a will, there's a way. Or if you think it's a done deal, especially if you're willing to work. What I can tell you, what I can tell you, marketing at its best is done for us. That is going to be our game, like nobody else would have the ability for marketing, because of the breakthrough that I'm talking about. Okay? I'm not going to be able to tell you the name, but in bulk, the race on AI track is going so many different directions. But to have that disruptive solution to what is the new modern marketing or traffic generating methods that we have right now. Technically, we're just talking about the same thing. You're going to buy, okay, or put your card with Google and good luck, or one of the search engines, okay? They're going to suck your blood, all right? They will take your eyes out and you bankrupt, and you might have a couple of buyers, whatever you sell, all right? So many things, you have to rethink them. You have to generate unlimited amount of traffic or leads at a reasonable cost, yet more accurate, relevant, and something that is, responsive, uh, which is quite the opposite of social media. uh, you shop for shoes and they're just going to send you ads about, surgery to your foot. Okay, it's irrelevant. So, but but uh, speaking of toes, did you talk to Susie McRae today?
Yeah, we had a blast with her too. Elbows, you mean, not toes, elbows.
Well, there's something about toes. Just check with her. Okay. So
Okay.
here's the thing. Well, one time we were in a live webinar, okay, and she was just like, I said, "Are you okay? Are you busy?" No, no. She said, "I'm just playing with my
Picking
toes." Remember?
picking my toes. Yeah, she showed her feet today.
She put it up. Okay, so yeah, there's something
Absolutely.
about her toes. So don't judge me for when I mention toes. I remember Susie McRae. Okay, but uh, to wrap this up, okay, to wrap this up, to dominate the marketing, you take our journey to the next level. This is something I can tell you. What you're about to witness with us is not just a game changer, it's a life changer. Okay, it's a life changer. Anything you do, you need somebody to buy from you or to follow you. All right, you need audience, somebody to listen to you. Okay, so we got this. It is incredibly impressive, genius. uh, this is something not even on the radar of so many big players. And I didn't open that until already know the solution, and we already got uh, that under control. So to be clear, our marketing and traffic game completely changed. So not only it will be unique and different, no, it would be unseen, never seen before. Okay, and it's just unique to us, like no competition, no other company, no other vendor, no other provider would even have a clue what we're doing. And I hope that will give you the impression is like with every hardship there is a good outcome. That's all I wanted to say. If you want me to say anything else, I'll be happy because I have another meeting coming up shortly. And I hope I hope that I was helpful in any way.
Always helpful, Ash, when we see you. That's for sure. To give us the
That
updates
was
that you do.
fantastic.
Yeah, and
Fantastic.
and
He got all that out of Susie's toes. I couldn't figure it
I
out.
know, right? One thing's for sure. I think I think you know by now that the amount of people who have your back, as far as the
Thank
founders,
you.
the real founders. I mean, that showed hands down over the last 24 hours. Amount of people that are plugged in, that are engaged, who stepped up to the mark to put in the um, ideas for what they thought for the products and in what order. It really does show that people are with you, with the company, and we are determined as you are to see this through to the end. We're not going to waver. We're not going anywhere, and we're with you all the way, brother.
I think about that quite often. To be honest with you, I think when I think of that, I say if I'm not gonna reveal what's happening, there is a potential of losing the attention and the engagement of our audience. Okay, I think about that, and it strikes me every time I think about, no, they're not going. They're really loyal and committed. And then I start to think even further, what is the reason behind that? And let me say it, what I think. It doesn't have to be exactly, but you might have an opinion on it. Um, one reason is people are more intelligent, far more intelligent than you think. So if you think you'll be able to fool them or tell them something and something else. No, they sense, they have that gut, okay, feeling of there is absolutely something. Maybe it's not happening, I'm not seeing it, but I know for a fact this man, this company are really doing something or working on something that will impact my life positively. That's one thing. The other thing is I know for a fact, and this is an opinion, but for a fact that others or a big portion of us, they tried to venture and to have a solution. Because I would consider, like, if it's not happening for me, or I really want something but it's not to the pace or speed I wish, okay, I will be open for alternatives or backup plan. I'm saying it quite, you know, uh, uh, honestly. The fact that people are here, it doesn't mean they didn't try or they didn't venture or at least speculate and research around. Okay. However, they try and nothing is clicking, nothing is making sense, nothing is given the results that we hope. So we go back. At least we have that integrity that we know is probably more challenges that we wish or longer, whatever it is. Okay, the turbulence that is taken in consideration, but at least we know we're in good hands. We're not paying money, we're not sacrificing, we're not misled. Okay, at least that is the aspect. So they go, they look around, they find nothing, and they come back. So, which is good. So what it does to me, ultimately, it gives me even a higher drive, stronger determination that people really need this. Okay, there is nothing even close or remotely close to what we're doing here, and that's a good reason to no matter what the price or the cost or the the journey will take, we are gonna do it, and we are doing it whatever it takes at any cost.
Fantastic, brother. Fantastic.
Of course. Well, thank you so much. We will be in touch. Obviously, the places where I like to hang around, and I'm thankful to your response. I'm thankful to your dedication, your engagement. I'm thankful to your patience. Okay, and of course your faith, your belief. And I'm gonna conclude it with the same thing we started with. Uh, the challenges don't make our character. They reveal who we are. We are made of gold. We're solid. We're up to the challenge. We're gonna get through this.
Ash, thank you so much, brother.
Of
Thank you so
course,
much.
that's what I do.
And this is what you do. Yeah, definitely.
What he does.
I'll
God
see
bless.
you.
Take care.
I'll see you.
See you
Bye
Bye
later.
bye.
now.
Cheers.
No
Well,
astrophobia this week, huh? No
well, at least for a few hours.
astrophobia. I really liked what he said at the end there. That was some pretty powerful stuff.